EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Hurry, hurry.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Touchdown, Falcons. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Drop 50.
He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Check it.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And going right back to Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
18 runs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gabe Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it here.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second 60. Second Pirate.
They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for him. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Garibay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18
Back to throw. Going deep for Walker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
Straight ahead, Walker. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10 and able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. Here we go. Hustle.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Field black. Blue striker. Red cycle.
Again, it's Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Mixing up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Second and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a big field goal.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Joe Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Inside the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Cool for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.